they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Hudson Stadium in UGA. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the running back. Can't get him to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you've got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better?
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated. But he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game be himself. Knowing the numbers and the stats would come, he's off to a great start in this game.
He'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. To the air, bringing the heat, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. How have they got to get to the back? That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll touch it dead at about the 40. Deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Stampede. Makes the grab. There he goes. They're ripping off chunks of yards. They get it to the 33.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll give it to Johnson. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Bryant. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Moore will throw. That one comes out high down the right side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Fires on the move. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He's looking deep. He makes a grab. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, for starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Moore to the air. Under fire. Makes the grab inside the 30. Throwing them outside. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Was a defense you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Frazier. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Humphrey. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
So much confidence making football in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. That toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down and get out.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he picks up enough for the 1st opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Moore will throw. Got his man on the right. And he'll take it in. Awesome. Touchdown, Oregon.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. The handoff to Johnson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff to the lone back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Craven. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the grab. It's Craven. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
At this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They dug themselves out of a 14-0 goal, and now a chance to take the lead on this drive. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they got it down to the 34. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moore to the air. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Third down play from the gun. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll slide after picking up the 1st down. Man, oh man, the offensive line probably just swelled up a little bit, relying on them on that type of 4th down play.
And in that kind of situation, if you're the back, there can be no hesitation. You know you can't be dancing around. If you see the crease, you've got to put your foot in the ground and go get it, and he did it right there.
The Ducks have their offense in high gear. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. And the Ducks line it up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he places it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is exactly what you want in your offense. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Running back searching for a hole. Got room at the 35. It's a running room. Inside the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Dogs.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Bryant. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. The short hands, it's Casper. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And man, it has got to be so rewarding as an offensive coordinator when your play call perfectly counters the defense's call. And that's exactly what we saw there. That play targeted the coverage's biggest weak spot, and it led to a wide open receiver.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Moore will throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Wrapped behind the line, it's Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Hill. Just what they hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Hughes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Moore to the air. Fires toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. the grab. It's a first down. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a two-shot field goal of where they were on that fourth down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Gets the back moving. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's complete. And he closes his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down. And they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw. It's Dampier. A strike downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Craver. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. This kick will be hard enough, straight on, 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. Yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bryant. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
I feel it. Here we go.
Sends it back in motion. Moore will throw. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Casper. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity?
Going downfield for the big play. Catching turns already and still in. And he's slipped. Touchdown, Ducks. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men. Not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To the ground with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help get this team back in the game.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun, the
you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the corner. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that one down a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Auburn has the lead right now, and I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 9 over Southern Miss. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Rides the back and leaves it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. It's in the tight end in motion. On the option. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Fires to the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice...
Max going to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On
big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Dampier. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, and when they get pressured, they become very active. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the ball.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up for the big play.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Look like a wide receiver getting that INT.
Using his legs, it's Davison. Johnson moving into the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it on first and goal. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Moore will throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards. And that's really the story of the game, guys.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man. It's Craver. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Well, and at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Every 4th down, you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got his man on the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Yeah, he was able to make one guy miss, but he had to make 2 in order to pick up that 1st down. It was a nice individual effort, just not enough.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Runs through a tackle. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good and
Turning it on. They get him out of bounds and maybe save a score. He gets it to the 49-yard line. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab at the tag. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take it in for 6 more points.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job better early in the downs on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the move. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. There's the pressure. Unleashes one. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him, whether it's man coverage, zone,
Catch inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. Here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The play action fake. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 40. Flying to the right side. Touchdown, Oregon. And the stomping has commenced.
Salt into a wound right late in the fourth quarter. You can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Uncorks it. Working on the right. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Caught close to the marker, it's Branch. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Dogs with the 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. The 40. At the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. What the rain you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. He picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Coming into this one, we wondered